This tutorial will be covering the various locations of your inventory, also known as stock locations. Stock locations are used to define the possible locations where an item is currently located and or used to be located. This can be the location within a gallery, such as Drawer 7, Shelf 10, or East Wall, or areas within the company or organization, such as Santa Fe, Carmel, Miami, or Sedona. The item list gives you a good overview of the information regarding your inventory, which is all customizable. Here's the location column. As with any column, you can sort, search, and filter with this data. Let's say I want to see all the available inventory. I'll go to my filters, use the search status, and just check on available. Here's all my inventory that's ready to be sold. Let's say I want to search for all of my inventory that is already sold. I'll just go to the same place and just do the sold option. Also note how there is a little bit of color coding. So if I go back to the default, items in red are sold, items in orange are RTA, blue is approval, and green are in stock. You can also tell by just the location column here. To enter your own custom locations, just go to the menu on the left and select Inventory, Lists, Stock Locations. You won't see these in the list, but many standard locations are already a default in the program and cannot be changed or edited. These default locations are assigned automatically in the program depending on the scenario. For example, a sold item automatically goes to a location called Sold, or an item that has been returned back to the artist goes to a location called RTA. To add a new location, just click on the plus icon, otherwise known as the Add button, type in your new location, and click on Save. That's it. It will now be an option for you on the item screen. Let's go there now. Let's go ahead and change the location of an item. Let's do Pit Stop, which is currently at a location of stock. I'm going to open it up, and then I'm going to go to the Stock Locations tab. This tab will show you the history of all the different locations it's been at. This one in particular was simply entered in the system and moved right to stock. But it also tells you how many were moved, when it was moved, and who moved it. To change the location, just click the plus button. Notice how the From location logically automatically fills in based on where it was just at. Just click on the drop down and let's move it to the location I just entered. The quantity would default to a 1 if it's a unique item. Then I'm going to click on Save and Close. Notice in the item list view, the item now displays in the current location. One thing to keep in mind, the stock location should not be confused with the company location. Company locations are for galleries that may have different galleries in different geographic locations. This is particularly useful in transactional data, which we'll discuss more thoroughly in a different video. So going back to the list item view, you'll notice that some items do not have locations listed. This is because it is either a non-stock item, which doesn't count as physical inventory, or because it is a limited edition. Limited editions are attribute specific in that there could be many different editions for a title record, and all of them may be at a different location. For example, if I open this Horse with Colt item and go to the Stock Location tab, which is grayed out because they don't activate until I pick a particular edition number. So let me do that. Notice how edition number 5 is sold. If I click on that one, the tabs highlight. And then I can go to the Stock Location tab and see that it was sold on May 14th. Another way to gather a list of inventory per location is via the Summary of Inventory report. And that's under Reports, Inventory, and then just double click on the Summary of Inventory. So you can just use the Stock Location dropdown. For illustration purposes, let me just select the location that I just created, and then I'm going to choose the option of PDF, although you can choose other options if you wish. And then I'll just do Run Report, and then Open. Now your summary of inventory might look different because you can customize the summary of inventory any way you want. You might have an image here, or no cost, and some different options. You can also, let me close this, you can also click on the Show Edition option, and it will show you all editions for a title so that you can see all the different locations of each edition for a title. And that's it. That's how locations work in Masterpiece Manager version 11.